It wasn't that long ago that you would find some small jackknife jingling in every man's pocket, along with his keys, some coins, and usually a handkerchief. It was enough to do the job that needed doing, but not so large as to be obtrusive. An essential tool that was a daily requisite. As sure as the sun rises, it was with him always. Second only to his dog, it was a man's best friend. It was well used and well worn. A storage place for countless fond memories. It had seen babies born, mature, and grow into adulthood. Season after season, it was ever present through both good times and bad. A trusty pocket knife handed down from one generation to the next with so many stories to tell. It was a gentleman's knife. What's up, fishy friends? Welcome Tim's School of Fish, and class is in session. Today I want to take a look at the newest offering from Rosecraft Blades. A throwback to a day and time when things were simpler and far less cluttered or complicated. A modern pocket knife with vintage appeal for a contemporary man. Today we're going to take a look at the Rosecraft Blades Piney River Peanut. So, without further ado, let's get this camera turned around and take a closer look.
Hey man, do me a favor and go ahead and hit that like button. While you're at it, go ahead and subscribe. It sure does help the channel. We sure do appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much, man.
All right, look at those little beauties right there. So we've got two options on this, the Piney River Peanut. We've got the vintage blue bone or the genuine stag covers on here. Let's go over some quick specifications. So this is just a little guy, 5.1 inches overall. We've got a 2.1 inch blade, right around a 2.9, 3-inch serpentine handle on this one. We've got that D2 clip point blade on here with a single nail nick pull. Beautiful brushed satin finish on here. On the show side tang, we've got that Rosecraft stamp. That is a stamp and not an etch on there. On the pile side, we've got Andy's Maker's Mark, which is that A with the crossbones through it, D2 blade steel, and our model number RCT 029 for Rosecraft Traditionals, model number 29. Couple things you probably notice right off the bat that are different about this one than really a traditional or a standard peanut. Typically, a peanut has two blades on it. You've got a clip point blade and a pen blade. This one just has that one clip point blade with no pen blade. And a lot of times, most of the time, you're going to see rounded bolster and a rounded cap on a peanut. Not always, but typically the cap is rounded. On this one, our end cap here is squared off, kind of like what you see on a Congress. So a little bit different on this one. Fit and finish is outstanding as always. We've got smooth transitions from our bolster to our covers here. No proud pins on this vintage blue bone. We've got that stainless steel rose bomb shield that is inlaid nicely. Perfect back spring with no stepping and no gapping whatsoever. And our spring terminations are perfectly tight and squared off there with excellent blade centering. We've got no gap tooth, snaggle tooth spring terminations on here. Excellent fit and finish on both of these. That nail nick is easy to get to. Nice stout pull on that. I'd say it's about a 5. Good snap. Good positive jump to the half stop. And a nice loud chatty talk. Pull on that one's also about a 5. No stepping or gapping on our back spring at the half stop. Good snap. And no stepping or gapping at the fully open position. Good positive jump to the half stop. And a nice loud chatty talk. This reminds me so much of the kind of pocket knives that my pawpaw used to carry and my grandpa used to carry, and even my nanny always had some small little jackknife in her pocket. This is just a perfect little 5th pocket carry, gentleman's knife, a Sunday knife, a good backup knife. It's even a very capable primary blade. You know, if you're not out bushcrafting or doing any kind of trade work, just drop it in your pocket and this is absolutely going to disappear in your pocket. Stuff like this just reminds me of simpler times, days gone by. It really reminds me of my grandpa because he would always have, you know, some kind of little peanut or a penknife or a Congress or something like that. Just these little fifth pocket slip joints just remind me of days gone by. And Rosecraft Blades does such an outstanding job with all of their knives. You know that you're getting a quality, capable knife, and they come super sharp right out of the box. Now, this one, this vintage blue bone, which is absolutely gorgeous, which is designed to have that pocket worn look, this is a limited edition. So, word on the street is when these blue bone ones are gone, the next time they do another run of these peanuts, they are not going to have it in the blue bone. So I don't know how many of those they have left. This one's been out for a few weeks because I've been away. But if you're interested in that one, you need to go ahead and grab it now before it's gone because there's not going to be any more of these. And that stag, of course, is just beautiful. Rosecraft does a great job with their genuine stag. Nice and craggy. Feels good in the hand. Of course, that's going to be a 3-finger knife because it's just a little guy. No hot spots, no warm spots whatsoever. Just an outstanding little knife. Rosecraft Blades is also having their second sale right now, and I think that ends tonight. October 31st is the last night of the second sale. Now, I will tell you this, when I first started collecting Rosecraft Blades, I picked up a couple of their seconds. The seconds that I picked up from the second sale, I couldn't find a single flaw with any of them. I mean, their quality control at Rosecraft Blades is so good. I couldn't find anything wrong with it. So take advantage of that second sale. Like I said, it goes through tonight. Go check that out. That ends tonight. And you can pick these two up at rosecraftblades.com. And you can save 10% by using code TIMFISH. All one word, TIMFISH is going to save you 10% on all regular priced items over there at Rosecraft Blades. Awesome little fifth pocket knife. Awesome little gentleman's carry, office knife, desk knife, Sunday church knife. I think every man should have some kind of knife like this that he can carry on a daily basis, whether he carries another knife or uses this as his primary knife. So there you go, boys and girls. That is the Rosecraft Blades Piney River Peanut. These are out right now. Head over to Rosecraft Blades. Pick one up for yourself. Get one for your grandpa for Christmas, for your dad, for your brother, for your son, for your mama. Grab one of these. You're going to love it, I promise. As always, I appreciate you for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you think of a peanut. Let me know what you think of this one and if you've picked up either of these yet. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Just click my logo right over there. That's it for this episode of Tim's School of Fish, boys and girls. Class dismissed.